I mean, the reality is the pension is on everybody's mind, and you know it, and that's not lost to us. I'm going to have a meeting. I'm going to have to duck out here a little bit early, even out of this event, to meet with Speaker Hoover and with President Stivers, Senator McConnell. This isn't lost on the leadership in the state. It isn't lost on our congressional delegation. The reality is we do have, as was noted, a pension issue that needs to be addressed. It affects everyone in this room. You may not think it affects everyone in this room, but every dollar that does not become available to a school system or a law enforcement opportunity or a road is not made available because it's having to shore up a sagging pension system. We have a system that, had it been taken over, had it been a private sector pension system, would have been taken over decades ago, a long time ago. We are in dire straits, but we are determined to save our pension system. That's the message that I hope each of you takes out. And I know I can speak for our Speaker, and I know I can speak for our Senate President. To a person and the rest of our leadership, we are determined to save this system. We have a legal and moral obligation to do so. And so know that the determination by the people you've sent to Frankfurt to save this system, to ensure that the promises made can be delivered upon, not only for those retired, not only for those working, but for those that will need to be hired into the future. That we have a system that is known to be reliable, and we have been deluding ourselves for a long time in this state, and we know it. So we're doing hard things. It isn't easy, it isn't fun. No one wants to be the elected leaders at a time when the rubber has to meet the road and when the hard decisions are made. But truth be told, you all represent industry that understands that sometimes even when it is sleeting and hailing and raining, you're still out there. And politically, these are the kind of things that are happening to us, not only here, but in Washington, D.C. as well. And you have leaders from Kentucky that are willing to take the heat and willing to stand there and get their teeth kicked in, and they're doing it because it is the right thing to do, and because in the case of this state, we are Kentucky. And so on behalf of the Commonwealth, I am grateful for the chance to be your governor. I'm grateful to serve alongside other people, including our Commissioner of Agriculture, Ryan Quarles. I'll tell you, we have never, and I would beg anyone to differ, we've had some great commissioners of agriculture. We've never had anybody literally as qualified, as committed, as capable, as driven to move us not only along, but forward by leaps and bounds, harnessing the very best of what we have the ability to do globally to become an increasingly large player, as was noted, not just a $6 billion industry, but a growing industry. I'm grateful for the opportunity to work with him, to work with Warren Beeler, who's my point of contact to so many of you, to work with people at every turn, at the local level, all the way up to the highest levels of Congress in Washington, D.C. with Senator McConnell. I'm grateful for the fact that I am a Kentuckian. I'm grateful to serve you and to work with you. Thank you for the opportunity that you have afforded me to do this, to include making the hard decisions. We'll do it together because we are Kentucky. Thank you.